This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, hi everyone. Welcome to the session. So, yes, so what we have discussed as of today, right? So we have discussed about the Ansible, right? So we have seen what is Ansible, right? So what are the Ansible commands we have seen, right? Basic commands, right? And after that we have seen Ansible playbooks. After that, we had seen the Ansible roles, right? So and we have seen how to create the server in AWS using Ansible, right? So there are a lot of tools in the market, right? So other tools we are going to learn in AWS DevOps tools, right? So Ansible, it's a configuration management tool, right? So configuration management, and we have other tools in the market, okay, like Terraform. In that it's also one of the DevOps tool. So we can use this one for infrastructure management. Okay, so we can use it for okay, so we can use it, for example, Ansible is for configuration changes, right? So we have, for example, two servers, right? So if you want to install anything, right? If you want to uh, update anything, or if you want to create a folder, or if you want to update any file, copy any file, right? We are using playbooks or roles or commands. We are doing the work, right? So other one is, for example, these two servers are in AWS, right? If you want to create these two servers in AWS, you can easily create it. Okay, for example, I will create a server manually in AWS. Okay, so let me connect to the AWS account. So I hope you guys are having AWS account. Okay, let me. Looks like it's stuck. Right, let me connect to the AWS account, aws.amazon.com. So sign into the console. I hope you guys have created your own accounts and started practicing it. So Ansible material, I think you have received it. If not, yeah, please check your please check with your management.
Yeah, actually, Raju, no materials has been received to us. We have been asking the management also.
Okay. Could you please share your email IDs over chat? I don't know why management is not sharing. You can share your email IDs for our chat. I will email you guys. I already told you the management, so you can share your email IDs. Right. Okay, so let's connect to the EC2 service. How we are connecting? We are checking for here EC2, right? So, and we are connecting to that, and we are creating a EC2 instance manually every time, right? Every time we are creating a server manually, right? So, and also we had seen latest, right? How to create it using Ansible, using one EC2 module. We created the server manual, right? We are taking the help of the this Ansible, right? So, for example, okay, you have created a server. So I have, for example, here there's some two servers are there which are terminated. Okay, you can ignore it. But if you see, this is having some 1 GB RAM. This is having some T2 dot micro means 1 GB RAM. Okay, T2 dot micro means it is 1 GB RAM. Okay, so you have created this, for example, using Ansible. Okay, for example, after 2 3 days, okay, you want to change this, okay, 1 GB to 4 GB. Can Ansible help with this? Can Ansible help with this? It is not helps to you because Ansible cannot manage your state of your server, state of your AWS infrastructure. Okay, so you cannot manage the state of the infrastructure. Okay, so Ansible is a configuration, only it will configure the things, but managing the states, for example, EC2 instance update. Okay, for example, I created this server with some security group. Okay, I want to change the security group of a EC2 instance. Okay, so you no need to do it manually. Okay, so you can use Terraform. So the configuration, once it is done, if you want to change like state, this instance type, RAM size to 1 GB to some 4 GB, okay, which will not works with the Ansible. So we will use the Terraform, okay, Terraform which help you to set up your AWS AWS account related work, like for example is anything like server creation. Okay, anything it will works with us. Okay, okay, so let's do that, any one of the work, so we can see today. And also and one more advantage, Terraform will works for, okay, multiple clouds, multiple clouds. That means, so Terraform will works for Azure, will works for GCP, will works for, okay, will works for the AWS. Okay, so multiple clouds. And one more advantage with the Terraform is, okay, okay, I have received only 2% mails. Could you please send other person as well? I will share the material with you. And I already shared. Uh, I hope other people received it already. Yeah, the option is not enabled to send our chart. Okay, so I have to check with management. They didn't provided the option to share our chart. Okay, I tried it. It's not okay. Fine. So here I have mentioned right what is Ansible and the important terminologies, right, and the installation, how we can install it, and some commands manually, how we can pass the commands, and what is playbook, what is each section, this is group, like, okay, so what is role, some advanced things, okay, so yeah, just go through it. So you can continue. Yeah, so the main advantage, right, so Ansible is not helpful to change the infrastructure state. That means easy to instance, it can be, or it can be a volume, right? And the another advantage, Terraform is open source. That means anyone can download or anyone can install it. It's a free software, okay. And which company is handling this one? The company called HashiCorp is handling this one, okay. HashiCorp is a company, right? And you can which is handling this, which is handling this, okay. So HashiCorp, okay. So HashiCorp Terraform, okay. HashiCorp is one of the company which is not only provide helping with us with this Terraform, they have the other component, other tools as well, okay. So Terraform. So yeah, there are different modules, different plugins. There are different modules and different plugins which helps to work with other, like you can use it for Kubernetes as well. You can use it for AWS. You can use it for Terraform. Okay, multi-cloud deployments. Okay, you can deploy in multiple clouds. So yeah, that is another advantage. Okay, HashiCorp supports multiple clouds. It can be Kubernetes as well. That means you can create Kubernetes components also using Terraform. Because of that module and plugin support, right? And there is a community in the hashicorp.com, hashicorp.io, if you see terraform.io, right? So there is a community. So here you can ask, for example, if you want to track your issues, okay, and yeah, there is some certifications also. If you want to become a HashiCorp expert, okay, that means Terraform expert, okay, you can go with their trainings as well, but which are not free, okay, they will charge some money, okay. Yeah, certifications also there, you can learn outside, like here, and you can go for a certification, okay. So there are some associate Terraform expert certifications are there. So once you have done that, yeah, yeah, 99%, yeah, they will see your skill set. Maybe 1% they will see your certifications, okay. Terraform associate 002, coming soon is 003, okay. This one, okay. So March becomes available. Both versions will be available April onwards. This is latest code number. So each examination will have a code. Okay. Content difference. There is some difference in it. Terraform taint removed. Other topics organized. And yeah, exam is 1 hour, and you have to pay 70. dollars plus taxes. Expiration is means, yeah, nowadays certifications having uh, yeah, expired dates, because valid for 2 years or valid for 1 year, because nowadays certification, yeah, every day that new options are adding to that tool. Okay, yeah, that's why we are also stand not stick to the classes, so we are also updating the training. Yeah, this is the course content for that certification. Okay, fine. Yeah, if you anyone really interested, yeah, you can do that. Fine. Okay, so those are the advantages. Okay, what we can do, we can, okay, so Terraform is not like a Jenkins or not like a Tomcat. It is not running on a particular. It is not running on a particular port number. You can directly install this Terraform. Okay, Terraform, you can install it directly. Sorry. So how we can install it? Supports Amazon Linux servers. It supports the uh, Windows also. Okay, it supports the Ubuntu also. Okay, so I created some uh, commands I kept in my GitHub. I will share those. Okay, so meanwhile, what I will do, I will take one Ubuntu server. In that, I will install Terraform. Okay, in that, I will install the Terraform, and let me launch the Ubuntu server. So let's provide it Ubuntu. Okay, and yeah, Ubuntu Terraform. Okay, number of servers are one. One server is fine to me. And Ubuntu, right? I will go with Ubuntu OS. Okay, Amazon machine image. It's a OS type. I will go with Ubuntu. Okay, let's go down. 1 GB RAM server. Okay, and keeper. Keeper is nothing but the password file. So I will create a new one. Okay, as a password. TF. Uh, and create a keeper. Okay, and that's it. So no need to change anything. So 8 GB RAM, hard disk is fine. 1 GB RAM also is fine, right? E2.micro. Let's launch the server. Right? This is our Ubuntu Terraform server, and how to install it. So you cannot directly install it. For example, if you want to install, you cannot directly install like apt install Terraform. Let me connect to the server, because it's a Ubuntu. Because it's a Ubuntu. If it is Amazon Linux, and unlike the commands, right, yum install package name, right? So it's not, and if it is a Ubuntu, we are using some apt install package name to install any package or any software. But it is a Ubuntu. Let's connect to that server, and the Terraform is not directly comes with the directly comes with this. Okay. So for example, let me connect as a root user. Okay, and let me clear the screen. Okay, so let's try to install apt install Terra. Okay, it is unable to locate it. Okay, but you can try to update the package. Maybe it comes with the packages. Let's update it. Apt update. It's updating all the packages in the system. Right? Can you try that now? Apt, sorry, yeah, it's already updated. Sorry. So let me run the apt install Terraform now. Apt install Terraform. Is it there? Still, it is unable to locate it. Right? So let's install it. For installing the Terraform, you need to add the Terraform package in the server, right? And you have to use it. So I had mentioned some commands. Okay, I will share with you. So how to install Terraform in Ubuntu. So you can check within the hashicop.com as well. They also provided some commands, or you can use the same commands which I'm going to share with you. Okay, right. So for example, if you want to download any file from the web, okay, you need to use some wget is one of the command wget, and we are trying to download this Terraform 0.14.75. Okay, from which website? releases.ashikop.com. Right, in this website you can find out these packages. If you see, okay. You go to releases.hashikop.com, you can see the versions 1.3, 1.2, 1.1, right, 0.14, right. So right, so these all are the softwares. So you can download it. For example, I want to download some 0.14.1, 14.7. Okay, this version, this is stabilized version. Okay, so if you want to download this, okay, and here we are directly downloading which version. So this Linux AMD 64, okay, Linux related. Okay, so this one, for example. So if you want to download this zip file, okay, how we can download to your Linux server? You can copy the link address, okay, and you can run the command. Currently in current location there is nothing, right? So wget, and you can use the URL. Now if you see current location, it is download. So this is zip file. This is zip file. So in Linux we are in Windows we are extracting, right? But similarly in the Linux also we can extract a software by using unzip software. Unzip is for unzip, right? Extracting. But you need to have this software if you want to install it, right? First, let's install apt install unzip. Okay. So first what I did apt updated all the softwares. After that, I downloaded this Linux package, Terraform package. And after that, I'm trying to install the unzip, apt uninstall unzip. Unzip also installed, right? And after that, you can try to unzip it, unzip the software. So how to unzip it? So you can use unzip, okay, and hold unzip Terraform, right? So if you want to work with this, for example, whenever you run Terraform -b, right? Terraform is not found, right? So you need to take this main folder. If you want to work with the Terraform, you need to change it to user local binary files. We have to move the Terraform to user local binary file. Let's move to this. Now it is moved. If you see ls user local bin removed here. Current location it's not. We have moved, right? So now if you see Terraform -v to see the version, which version you have installed, you have installed some 0.14.7, right? So the latest version is 1.3.7, but you have installed some 0.14.7. Okay, so please note down, guys. So please note down this, the advantages and the installation commands. I will give some 5 minutes, so you can, if you want, you can take a screenshot. Okay.
Raju, can you send me in chat? Will
Yeah, please note down. I will share our chart. Please note down these commands at least. Okay. So if you write, it will remember for you for few more for you. But otherwise, if you take a screenshots, you will get forgot. So at least write it. I will share definitely. Okay. So yesterday I also shared, right? So it's not a problem, but you have to write it. Okay. Then only you will. And also, please maintain a rough notes. Please maintain a rough notes, which will be helpful in practicing. Okay. Okay. So now the Terraform is installed, right? So let's try to see that. Let's try to see that. Okay, how to work with this, right? So here is our Terraform server. Here is our Terraform server, right? And this is my AWS account. And how the Terraform server? So right. So consider this is some Terraform server. How this Terraform server, which helps you to connect to AWS account. All right, how we are connecting to the AWS account with the help of Terraform. So you need to, okay, you need to uh, use access keys and secret keys. You need to install AWS CLI in the server, apt install AWS CLI, okay, command line interface. So using this CLI, okay, we will access your AWS account programmatically. Okay, so here you will provide the access keys and secret keys. So for connecting to the AWS account manually, what we are doing, we are providing username and password, right? If it is a GUI, right? Windows. If it is Windows, you are using aws.amazon.com. There you are providing, right? Username and password, right? So username and password. But what in case of this Linux case, right? So in Linux, what you guys are doing, right? In Linux, what you guys are doing, right? So in Linux, right, you guys are doing like, okay, so we are using, okay, I will check with management, okay, you didn't receive it, right? Thanks. Access key and secret. So here access key and secret keys will work as a username and passwords. Okay, will work as a username and passwords. Okay, access key and secret key will work as a username and passwords. Okay, so how it will work, we can see how to generate. You are going to your account. There is a security credentials option. There is a security credentials option, and here you need to create a access key and secret key. So let's go down. Here you can see access keys and secret keys. So you can create only 2 access keys. Let me remove this, okay, because I already created 2. For you can directly create, okay, because uh, for you it is the first time, right? But I already created, that's why I'm deleting the older ones and I'm creating a fresh one. Okay, right? You can see only, right? So let's do that. Right. So now you can generate your access key and secret keys freshly. Go to security credentials, right? So let's go down. Go to security credentials. Here you can click on create access key and you can click on it. Yes, I am understanding that. So root access key is not best practice, but yeah, I want to create one. Let's create. This is access key. This is secret. Don't share it with anyone. So the access key and secret keys are very, very important. Okay, don't share with anyone. And yeah, so we'll use this to connect to the AWS account using Terraform. Okay, so here I created one file, main.tf file. Okay, so I will share this link. So Terraform files having the extension. So Terraform is a infrastructure management tool, or we can say infrastructure as a code tool. Infrastructure as a code. That means you are creating the infrastructure with the form of code. Okay, in the code files having extension of .tf. So Ansible files having .yaml, text files having .txt, right? Word files having some word extension. Similarly, this Terraform files having .tf extension. Okay, so this is some main.yaml file. Okay, so I will share the URL over chat. Right. So main.tf, right? So here you need to provide your access key and secret key to connect to your AWS. This is some simple. So this file will help you to create your EC2 instance in AWS. So let's go with that, right? So currently there is no main.tf. Let's connect to this. So main.tf file, you can create a file using vi editor, right? So let's go inside of that. So which cloud you want to connect? So first section of a Terraform file, so it should be name of main.tf only, okay? And which cloud you want to connect? You should provide the provider name. The provider is nothing but cloud. Which cloud you want to connect, or which, whether it is Kubernetes, whether it is Terraform, you have to mention that. So let me take these 3 lines, copy it, and you can paste it. So AWS, which region I want to create a EC2 instance? I want to manage it under, can update with the region. Okay, North Virginia is nothing but some US East one. Okay, this is the ID of the region. I want to create another US East. And after that, access key and secret key to connect to the AWS account. Let's provide the access key. And you can provide the secret key. Secret key is nothing but, you can take this secret key, and after that, what you want to do. If you want to create a EC2 instance, or if you want to create a, if you want to create a EC2 instance, or if you want to create a volume, right? Anything you should mention one by one in the blocks. For example, I want to create a EC2 instance. For that, you can use the module EC2 instance module. Okay, as I said, the Terraform is having module support. Okay, where you can get these modules, there is a Terraform registry. There is a Terraform registry. From that you can get that. Okay, from that you can get that modules. So you can find out in terraform.io. Okay, so you can see registry. Okay, and here there are different modules. Okay, AWS modules, right? EKS modules, and you have the providers based wise. That means AWS, Azure. These are all providers. You see, AWS is one provider, Azure is one provider. So that's why you have mentioned provider is AWS, because I want to create under AWS. And then AWS is having different modules. You can see. Let's go down. If you want to create a VPC, or if you want to create a security group in AWS, S3 bucket, okay, or EC2 instance, you can click on view all modules by this provider. You can AWS. Almost 6,580 provide modules are there. So you can also upload your own modules. Okay. Based on the visualization documentation, some advanced. So let's go to modules. Okay. For example, if you want to create a EC2 instance. Okay. For example, if you want to create a EC2 instance. So here you can find out that the code, how to create it. You can find out the code here. Okay. So this is single EC2 instance creation. Okay. You can take this code, the same one I mentioned in my thing. Okay, in my GitHub. I shared the link, right? The link also having same module EC2 instance. Terraform modules you are downloading, single instance, right? AMI ID, which AMI you want to create, and the instance type you have to mention, key pair you have to mention, security, same code, okay? So you can take this code, just copy it, or you can take this one also, not a problem, okay? Just take this one, okay? So provider you already mentioned, right? Only you have to mention module. So module is EC2 instance. The name of the project is single instance. For creating the EC2 instance, what you guys are doing, you are providing the AMI, right? While selecting that, while creating that, you are selecting manually creating at the time. You are selecting the AMI, right? Same process. Okay. If it is Terraform, you need to take the whatever the AMI you want to create. For example, I want to create this AMI, this server for Amazon Linux. If you want Ubuntu, you can take this one. Right? Just copy this AMI ID and let's provide. Right? You need to provide the parameters, right, to create it. After that, instance type, right? The RAM size, T2.micro, 1 GB RAM. The key pair. So key pairs we can provide the existing. I already created this TF key, right? Just out here. In AWS account where you can find out this key files, you can call it as key pairs. Okay, in key pairs feature. In this section, you can find out overall key pairs in your system. These are almost 26 key pairs in my system. Okay, created date wise. This is not. If you want to delete, you can delete like this. Fine. So, for example, and next, what they are asking, security group ID, right? So you need to provide the security group ID. So you can find out the security groups in security group section. So these we will understand in depth in networking concepts of AWS. What is security group? What is network? Okay, just copy the security group ID. This is the ID. Just copy it. Take any one of the security group. Okay, it should be valid. Okay, so let's take this one. And what is subnet? Subnet is a networking component in AWS. Okay, so where you can check for the subnet, you can check for subnets. Okay, here you can find out that subnet, and you can take any one of the subnet. So the subnets, VPC. Okay, we will see in tomorrow session. Okay, take the subnet ID, and you can provide. Right, so you have taken that there are a lot of subnet IDs. In that you are taking one subnet ID. There are a lot of key pairs, you have taken one key pair. A lot of security groups, in that you have taken one security. These are names, right? For EC2 instance, for example, EC2, you are providing a name for the EC2 instance at the time of creation, right? So the same thing we are doing it here. Right, the Ubuntu server, this is the name we are providing to the server. Okay, so tags here, name of the server is Terraform instance. Okay, and these are other tags like Terraform, where you can find out the tags of the EC2 instance. You can find out here, this is the name tag. Similarly, we are adding here other tag like Terraform is true, environment is dev. So let's save this file. Okay, so now the file is saved. You can see main.pf. Let me clear it. So how to see the data? You can use cat command main.pf. Right. This is the code. Right. Provider AWS region AWS is type -1 access key and secret key. and AMI and the instance type, key pair, monitoring is true, and security group you have provided, subnet ID you have provided. Remaining items, yes, you can leave it as it is. So fine, you have only one server now, right? That is main Ubuntu Terraform server. But I want to create a EC2 instance using this Terraform code. So let's see current location, any hidden files. Yeah, there are a lot of hidden files. So to make it easy understanding, so I will create one folder, mkdir terraform test. Okay, and I will move this main.tf file to terraform test folder. Okay, so now ls hyphen right, the current location main.tf file is not there, and let's go to the terraform test folder. Okay, so here you have only main.tf file. Any hidden files? There are nothing. There is just file related. Okay, dot and double dot. Let's ignore it. So you are in main.tf file location, right? So currently nothing in it, right? So which is simple to work with Terraform. There are mainly three important commands. One is Terraform init. Other one is Terraform plan. Other one is Terraform apply. So right. So Terraform init, what it will do, and Terraform plan, what it will do, Terraform apply, what it will do. We'll see one by one. For example, so name itself, Terraform apply. Apply the changes. Whenever you run Terraform apply, it will apply the changes. And what about this plan? Plan will show the thing like what you are going to do. So plan will not apply the plan will not make the changes. Okay, will not make the changes, but it will show like one dry run, like what are the items are going to create. We can see in Terraform plan. Okay, Terraform apply, which actually create the things. Actually create the things. You can say rough sheet, like for example you can see that what items are going to create. Okay, what are the items, but which will not change the anything, which will show what are the items are going to create. Okay, okay, so and what is this Terraform init? Terraform init is a stage, right? So which downloads the modules. Because if you want to create this EC2 instance, which module are you using? This EC2 instance module, right? From where you are downloading this? From Terraform AWS module location. You are downloading it, right? From this location. For downloading this, which command you have to use? Terraform init command downloads the modules, right? So let's run Terraform init command. Before that, let's see any files and folders in your location. No, right? Just run Terraform init. It is downloading, right? If it's AWS, Terraform AWS modules are downloading, each instance is downloading, right? 3.6.0, right? Because the version is about 3.0, you have mentioned this EC2 module version. So yeah, install it, right? So now if you see current location ls-a, there are few files created. Earlier there is only main.tf. After running this Terraform init, you can see these two files are created. Okay, it's two files. One Terraform folder is created, .terraform log.hcl is created, right? These files are folders are created. Okay, And right, let's see that what it is having ls, right? So, or you can use tree. Let's install tree software, apt install tree package. Right. You can use tree or terraform. What it is having, you can see this is having EC2 instance module, right? These are the details of that, right? You can see change log license, upgrade, example, right? Wrappers and provider, AWS provider, right? Is downloaded related module, right? And other file which is created, which one that is dot terraform log.hcl. Let's see what it is having. I will see using cat dot terraform dot log.hcl. It is having some self-signed key to connect to your AWS, to connect to your Terraform registry. Okay, these are the self-signed key. Okay, for downloading the modules. Fine. So now Terraform init is done. Now I want to see what are the items are going to create. As per our script, as per our .tf file, you want to create one EC2 instance with this AMI, with this instance type, with this key pair, right? The security group, with this subnet ID, right? And with the name of these tags, Terraform environment, right? So, and by connecting to your AWS account. And one more thing, don't share this access key and secret keys to anyone, which is very, very crucial. Okay, if you kept in GitHub also, it is the problem. That's why I didn't kept here. Okay, don't share these access keys because if you shared, you will get some notifications. You will get some notifications from AWS. So let me share. Other people can easily use. Other people can easily uh, use this for miscommunications, other activities. So yeah, one day I exposed this on Feb 3rd. Okay, you will get some notification. This is a very risk criteria. I immediately deleted it, but don't share it with anyone and don't keep it in the AWS. Okay, I mean the GitHub or outside. Don't share with these access keys and secret keys. Anyway, so let's try to run the command. Yeah. If you want to create a multiple EC2 instances, 1, 2, 3 EC2 instance, this is some code. Okay. So you can get it. Okay. What you want to do, you can use it with your requirement. There are a lot of modules in Terra. One second, I will share our this URL as well. Fine. So let's connect to your EC2 instance, right? So let's make it as a root user. Here is your Terraform test. Open test. Right? So you have the main.tf file and you have run the Terraform uh, init. Now run the Terraform plan, right? Which will show what are the items are going to create. If you run Terraform plan, right? Plan one to add. One item is going to add, right? What are the items are going to add? Let's see. The plus symbol which makes you are going to add it. Okay, minus symbol you can say it is going to remove it. Okay, so you are using Terraform plan. The execution plan can be generated and shown below. Resource actions indicated with the symbols. Plus means create. Okay, so module EC2 instance, you are using this. AMI is this one, right? You are creating a EC2 instance with this t2.micro. TF key is a key pair, and the subnet ID you provided already. The key name tags you are providing this, right? And security group you have provided this, right? And the volume which is comes automatically with the server, and you are going to add 1. There is nothing changed in your system. There is nothing is going to delete or destroy, right? And if you want to apply this, you can use Terraform apply. That's any file created, same files, right? So let's run Terraform apply, right? So let's see what will happen. Yes, want to add. If you want to apply it, if you want to approve, you can say yes. Okay. Otherwise, you can say no. Once you have approved it, it will create a EC2 instance. If you see, there is one earlier. Now it is Terraform instance is in creation state, right? So, right, it is in creation. Still, it is creation. Once it is come to running means it is fully active. Okay, and you can see the tags also here. Terraform, yes, true. Environment is dev, right? Right, one is added. Now the any file created in your system, let's see. Yes, there is another file is created. Terraform.tf state, right? What I said initially, Terraform which helps you to manage the state of the EC2 instance. If you want to change the instance, if you want to change the instance RAM size, right? So you can say it can be helpful to manage the state, right? So you can manage the state of a EC2 instance. For example, this state file will always look at to your this created resource in AWS account. For example, I created with t2.micro. Okay, okay. For example, okay, if you want to change it to t2.medium, okay, this Terraform state file will have the complete details of your remote resources, complete details. Okay, if you see terraform.tf, right? The state file is having complete details of your remote resources. I created this EC2 instance, right? The MIID, instance ID, right? So the state file will have the remote details, remote server details. Okay. So if you want to change, for example, the main.tf, here you can find this is you mentioned t2.micro. Let's change it to some t2.large or t2.medium. Okay, let's save it. And now if you run Terraform plan, so Terraform init is the only one time which downloads the module. If that module is not there, you have to download it again. But it's a one-time activity, right? If you run Terraform plan now, if you see, one item is going to change, right? You can see change. You can see with this tilde operator. You can see t2.medium to t2.large, micro to t2.large. How to apply it? Terraform apply. This one again will look into the state file in your system, which will compares with your AWS server. Okay, whenever you run Terraform apply, okay, it is trying to check in your state file. It is trying to change. If you say what means yes. Okay, so you can see how it's getting this instance ID. The instance ID details in your current system state file. So we have another important component that is Terraform destroy. Okay, for example, if you have created 100 servers in AWS, if you want to delete it, no need to select one by one or no need to select multiple ones at a time deletion. Okay, if you have created that 100 servers using Terraform, There is only one command you can run, that is terraform destroy, which will destroy all the resources in AWS. I mean the EC2 instances, whatever the things in your state file, right? If you see, it is changed. Earlier it is t2.micro. Now if you refresh, it is changed to some t2.launch. Now if you want to delete this, okay, right, whenever you change anything in the state file, it will create a backup file. This is previous one before changing it to t2.medium, right? t2.large. This is t2.large. Okay, this is t2.micro one. This is t2.large. This is the first. Now this is the present one, right? This is backup. Okay, so for example, if you want to delete the resources in Terraform, you can use Terraform. Destroy is the command which will destroy the DEST ROI. Destroy. Yes, one item to destroy. You can say yes, yes to destroy the components. So, so that is something about today. Okay, how to create a EC2 instance using Terraform, how to install it. Okay, so yeah, you see, it is delete, right? So if you have created 20 components in AWS, so no need to delete one by one, right? So you can simply use Terraform destroy. You can use Terraform plan, Terraform apply. Okay. So yeah, please note down these commands. This I will share our chart. Just note down. Okay. Please make sure you are maintaining some rough notes.
Hello, Raju.
Hello? Hello, Raju? Am I audible to you?